You are pressed into service of a ship under Captain Barnabas, who you don't often see. It's mostly his crew that's whipping you around, pushing you around. Every day, finding new ways to torment you. But you are slowly learning the tasks. Some of you are buying profession pirate, I hope. In general, like I think Harrison was doing, I'll let you use profession pirate for a varied group of things. For one thing, it can double as your swim skill. It can be your operate the ship skill. It can be your knowledge local when it comes to talking to pirates or about pirates. It's a multifaceted skill. And if by some ill stroke of fortune you're ever transported out of the shackles and into a big city, it will be functionally useless there. But here it's awesome.
Will Profession Sailor do the same for some of those?
Which of them?
Well, I could see it being functionally the same for everything except for knowledge local pirate. It would be like knowledge local, maybe merchant marine.
I would still let you roll it if you end up somewhere outside the shackles, but okay. I don't think we will for a long time.
Well, no, I'm just saying as I have a decent amount of profession sailor, but not profession pilot. So.
Gotcha.
Same.
Sailor's fine too.
Yeah. Yeah, I come from a sailor background, not a pirate background.
Yep. It is sort of the rules of the sea. It's your knots, your handling sails. It's all the skills needed to be either a sailor or a pirate.
Hey, Toby.
Yeah?
I just sent you a mod that might come in handy for my character.
Okay. Later.
And it also works with spell focus.
All right. So, you all have been, according to Harrison's count here, this will be your 5th day aboard this dreadful ship. And it goes like many other. You start in the morning with your chores. Those of you that have sailing skills, they're put to use. Any mistake you make, any obvious error you make is immediately treated with verbal abuse and then physical abuse if you messed up bad enough. And this continues on for all of the morning. You have beautiful skies. Let's see, the destination is westward. You're sailing west-northwest all of the day. They keep you in a constant state of buzzing with a little light grog. And that's how most of the day progresses. And at one point, there's noise from below, and your darling, delightful officers, Mr. Scourge, I believe is his name. Yeah. Goes below, talks to the captain, comes almost immediately back. Master Scourge, sorry, not Mr. Scourge. Master Scourge comes back, alters the course a little bit west, and you can see a long line near the horizon to the west of you of small islands, the tip of some underwater mountain range just peeking out above the water. And you sail sort of using it as a guide, parallel to it but not approaching it, because you don't want to wreck your ship and be stuck out here. You stay far, far away from it. And those of you that are, at this point I assume all of you, including Buhan, we'll poof Buhan into the story here by saying that he's been in the box for like a week for that talk. And he's finally let out of the box because today the winds are blowing a way that the captain doesn't love. And Buhan, you are offered the deal that you may come out of the box as long as you'll shut the hell up and do that thing you do where you make the wind change direction very slightly.
I'll do that. Is that alter winds?
It is.
Oh, very nice. Yep.
Okay. You are then stood back, way back by the wheel, by Master Scourge himself. And let's see, we'll go over to this map. Let's see, switch this to. Let's see the whole scene. Looks pretty good. I think we'll do this instead, though. Okay. Buhan stands at the back, holds his hands above his shoulders, and then pushes as if he's pushing on some huge invisible stone. It's sort of slow. He leans into it almost like there's resistance there, and you all feel just the slightest change in the breeze. It shifts 15 degrees, and the sailor that's standing at the wheel smiles and adjusts the wheel a little bit, and you feel the entire ship lurch underneath you as it gains several knots of speed. Master Scourge says, "Let's keep it up. That's exactly what we need. Just keep your mouth shut and you'll be alright." And you sail onward.
All right.
Shut up! He's not a very nice man. That afternoon, let me get Sarah a copy new token. There you go. That afternoon, you guys are rotated around to different positions. Sometimes you're way up in the high up in the rigging, and sometimes you're down here on the deck, just cleaning, scrubbing. Always cleaning, always something to swab around here. Pedaling on the pump to keep the bilges empty, or low, close to empty. And those of you that are on deck and looking outwards can roll perception checks.
I can try.
You can try.
Figured I'd have this cast for the day.
That's a 9.
Did it roll for me? Oh, there it is.
Alright.
Somebody's paying attention.
Hell yeah. Who's got the highest?
I think me at 18.
I had a
Sarah,
23.
Oh, 23.
Okay. Alright. Close that. Sarah, you are towards the front. You're up almost on the foredeck, waiting for your turn to climb up in the rigging and relieve somebody else who's climbing down. Just leaning on the side of the ship. You're on the starboard side, but you're looking to the port. You're looking almost cardinal direction. You're looking due west. You see that long little spike like Godzilla's back spine sticking out of the water a mile away to the west. And you see one of them has a lot of spiny protrusions, strange shapes on it, and something flapping on top of it that's light. And as your eyes adjust to the distance, and you squint a little bit and stare really hard, you realize there are multiple wrecked ships on that little island tip. And there is, flying very obviously off the top of one of them. None of them have a flag up except one of the ships that's crammed into the rock. Run hard aground. It is flying a yellow flag.
Yellow flag ahoy.
You
That
guys
was
can
super
roll
quiet,
your...
I could barely hear it.
Yeah,
Off the
we might
board.
have... Yeah, there was louder. You can roll your profession sailor or pirate if you have it.
God damn!
What is my macro for that, Toby? I honestly don't remember at all.
I think I made you a new one. It's pirate, Pirate.
Okay.
Give that a shot. Because I'm pretty sure I bought it for you. Oh,
The fuck?
or did I?
I
No,
am the sailor of all sailors.
You don't have it. Hang on, let me get it for you, Josh.
Go off Holden.
Yeah, I should have bought it, I thought.
They changed the Pathfinder sheet, and I think it altered that skill for everybody. Let's see.
Huzzah.
And your profession, pirate or sailor, can go off your best mental
Testing
stat.
my voice.
You're either an intelligent, trained sailor, or a wise and experienced sailor, or a brave and stubborn sailor, all of which is valuable. Alright, so... Try it now, Josh. Pirate.
9, I suck.
There you go. Yeah, you rolled terrible. Who rolled a good one for me, though?
I rolled a
Holden.
29.
Holden, it instantly occurs to you there's only one reason anybody would ever fly a yellow flag. You do not ever fly a yellow flag for anything else, because you never want to be mistaken. Yellow flag means illness, plague.
Best to pass those along. There be a plague on that ship.
Master Scourge takes out his spyglass, looks that direction, and let's see. See if he concurs with you. He says, "Aye, it be that. Let's see what the captain wants to do." He ducks below, and you guys hear some quick talk from Barnabas' deep voice to Scourge, who just, "Yes, Captain, yes. All right, I'll pick him." And Scourge comes out and goes, "You lot." He walks along and he picks out, and he says, "You, Buhon, and you, Sir, Riviera, Storgrim, Holden, you're going on the way party." And he turns to the dwarf, frankly. He says, "Storgrim, whatever plague or whatever illness they've got over there, if anybody catches it or touches anything they shouldn't touch, you either kill them on the spot or you leave them there. I know I don't have to worry about you with your dwarf constitution."
I'll take care of things. Well, I'm like squinting hard at him. I'm still pissed at him from before.
That's fair. Yeah. Let's see.
That'd be a special stereotype that be...
Well, they lower down the Wormwood's dinghy over the port side. They slow to a steadier pace and find a spot where they can sit and drop anchor and send you guys over the side to row over there. Everyone except Fung, who gets to stay because Enrique's not here. Although Enrique did request that I punch somebody, I think, well,
That can easily be handled.
Okay. Is there anything you guys need to do or grab before you go? You're not really given much opportunity, but...
I mean, Riviera's got everything that she needs.
I got my cutlass on me, right?
You do. You pick it up with this. You go and arm yourselves. Because when you're working on the ship, you don't walk around with it. It would get in the way and it would slow you down dramatically to have a sword hanging off you. So you go pick up... I have you as having a cutlass, and a dagger. I don't
Yes.
know where you guys got the dagger.
I stole it from somebody, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
The macro for the dagger is ABD because it's
What?
animal bane dagger.
Okay.
And then cutlass should just be cut. Let me look.
CULT. CUTL, excuse me.
CUTL, correct.
Oh,
Nice. Crit.
dang.
And if you are stabbing an animal, you get the bane damage. And for that, Josh, you just do bane. BANE.
This gives you power over me?
Oh,
9 bane damage. Nice.
Do I get my armor on?
Yeah. You get your away gear on. You guys are
Cool.
given... The crew all looks at you like you're going to your funeral. They all look... The friends of yours, like Rosie and the others that you've really befriended, look at you and shake their heads like, oh, this is very bad.
I blow Rosie a kiss.
Guess I should put on this ice armor.
Yeah, that's basically mage armor for him. It lasts 2 hours, so you might as well put it on. Cog hands you your armor, sir, and says, I think he might be trying to kill you.
What?
We wouldn't normally stop for this sort of thing. He's sort of whispering under his breath. He says, just be careful.
Okay.
And Cog leans in and whispers to Sarah. He says, if you find anything good, you best tuck it really, really hard. Because he's going to take everything you find when you come back. If you come back.
I nod.
All right. You guys get on your little tiny rowboat of doom.
Hell yeah.
Who is steering? Who is captaining this little dinghy?
I can steer.
All right.
I don't think that's a good idea, lad. I'll be steering.
Oh, you've been demoted.
You having us go in circles.
Well, whoever is on the rudder, let's have a pirate or sailor check.
I was in the Andoran Navy before this. I think I can handle it. Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I rolled a 26.
Natural 1 for Holden after talking shit. Cog laughs down the side as you're getting in place and almost drop your oar over the side. He goes, oh, it's that Andoran Navy. Okay. You guys row away from the wormwood with most of the crew standing at the port rail looking at you very solemnly, no one speaking, all just looking very serious. And they look up again at the yellow flag that you're sailing towards. And some of them make sort of a sign or touch their knuckles to their foreheads like they're saluting you for the last time. And then Scourge yells, back to work! And they run off.
Once we get out of regular earshot on the ocean, I turn to our new companion. Oi! Bujin, was it?
Buhan.
Buhan. Whatever, stupid human name.
Oh, wow, okay. I didn't know it was like that.
It's like that, yeah.
So, ain't seen you the last few days. I'm guessing you're on the good side with those fucks back there, eh?
As long as I keep my mouth shut, because they want me to do this wind thing.
Don't know about you, but most of us here are looking to get the fuck off of here at first opportunity. What about you?
I kind of like being a pirate. I don't like getting shit on like this, though.
Yeah. Very least we can get our own ship and figure out our own way. Not this one, I think.
That would be cool.
Just want to see kind of where you're standing, you know?
Yeah. I mean, we'll see if we're standing after this.
Well, as long as no one's stupid here, should get
Oh.
out of it okay.
I'm very smart. Don't worry about it.
He just kind of spits over the side.
All right. Oop, I meant to say this is the evening hours. It is getting on into the early evening. And the sun sets on this little atoll tip or mountaintop tip that you're sailing to. And as you get closer, even in the slightly dimming light with the sun peeking over the top of it, you see the silhouette of half a dozen wrecked vessels. Obviously wrecked. Some torn in half, masts snapped off, sides ripped open. They've all been jammed up on the rocks, and you can see things jutting out of the water all around this spot. Like other hulls are underneath the water, barely sticking up above the water. And this area must be just the worst confluence of currents to pull ships into this little rock formation, crush them, and hold them there. And as you get closer, you can see bits of flotsam, just bits of wood and other ship pieces floating past you. And you start to smell death. Smell of rotting flesh. Lots of death. Actually, let's do a perception check on our way over.
I love the little crack effect it has.
Nomcat's rolling ones on purpose to trigger the thing.
Well, I'd rather be rolling the 20s to get the other ones I set up. But yeah, I actually set up an animation and an audio for both 1 and 20.
Wilfred, do you actually have 0 perception?
I have -2 for visual sight
Oh.
protection.
Damn. Okay.
That's why I'm
Crazy.
oblivious.
Okay.
I literally have the trait.
Sticking on theme, yeah. Man. Okay. Who did the best here? 24?
No, I was checking my skills set right. It's
Okay.
actually 16 was my first roll.
Okay.
Still the best, I think.
Sadly, still the best.
Hell yeah.
You see a dark shape cruising past underneath the boat. It is somewhere between 14 and 15 feet nose to tail. It's maybe 20 feet under the surface, maybe farther. Just sort of a big dark blob. Cruising past, doesn't come towards the ship. Does anybody have knowledge nature? You lost your druid, so maybe not.
Actually, yes, I had knowledge nature.
All right.
You know, I do have all the knowledges.
Oh, right. Excellent. I'm glad we have an int character.
I am the investigator.
Hell yeah.
I also get to add a d6 to this because of, you know, investigator bullshit.
Yeah, I love investigator bullshit.
We got some company in the water underneath of us.
Sarah points it out, and you look, and Riviera suspects that is she can't tell the exact breed or type, but that is a shark, a large one. It's got to be hammerhead, great white, tiger, something like that. Probably attracted by the scent of death, and because if there's death on the island that you guys can smell with your noses, there's probably death and dead things have fallen down into the water. So you would suspect the water is full of scavengers and predators.
Awesome.
Stormgoon kind of rubs his leg where the peg leg is, just glaring at it. Better not be that fucker.
As you're glaring at that one, which Riviera is like watching it cruise away, Sarah spots another one about 30 meters to your starboard that's just cruising past also.
Well, I suggest we not be in the water. Unless
Where
we
else
all
would
want to
we
be in. I meant swimming in the water, idiot.
Okay.
Fair enough.
You guys cruise around on the south side of this little cluster of rocks. As you get closer, it's hard to see. There's so many ships on it. There's actually far more than you thought. And some of them have been here a long time, months or years. And this approach that you've taken, you think you can land on the south side, because instead of just being one rock that's sticking up out of the ocean, there's 4, maybe 5, like little fingertips, and the ships are mostly caught in a cluster between those fingers. The fingers only come up out of the water maybe 20 or 30 feet, 40 feet on one of them is the highest, but they do look like black stone fingers reaching up out of some impossible ocean depth with just a fistful of dead ships. And as you're approaching the southern tip, there is a sort of wooden rope bridge someone's built between sort of the pinky finger and the ring finger. But the pinky finger is so covered in shattered ship pieces that it's safer for you to row up to the ring finger. So you guys row up to kind of the southwest side of one of the fingers of stone here, with a huge wrecked ship, a huge hulk to your immediate left. And as you're rowing up, well, you're lobies. We shouldn't assume. Let's go ahead and roll perception. It's totally possible for all of you to fail, especially since some of you have a 0 or -2.
You're used to our 30 plus perceptions, huh?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I can't think like, oh, I got Nomcath running around with his 40 perceptions, or Ulfred. Okay, yeah, look at this. This is dog shit. Oh, Buhan's got a 19.
I rolled a 19.
I'm just rolling for crap today.
And the guy who sucks at it comes in with a 17. But it is sight-based, so it's -2. Your noses are assaulted with the smell of death now. It's overpowering. You have that brief wave of nausea, and then you guys try to conquer it. If it gets any more intense, you might have to make a fort save or become sickened.
Aw, shit.
And the tip of the dinghy touches up against the edge of the island. Let's see. And we will go to this map over here. Those of you that made that perception, that's going to be Buhan and weirdly Holden. You
Hell
see,
yeah.
You see 2 bodies laying on the beach 20 feet up the slope from the water. There's a sort of spot between 2 rocks where you can pull the dinghy partially out to keep it from washing away and secure it to the stones here. And you're just immediately greeted by a pair of corpses. They are oddly dressed, wearing medium armor, which in the Shackles might as well be full plate. And they are very
Whoa.
dead. What do we do?
I will head up, weapon drawn, buckler out, eyes watching.
I'll take the rear.
Are there any sort of identifiers on the corpses, like
Got knowledge, nobility?
I
Where's our
do
nerd?
not.
Nerd, you want to roll knowledge, nobility for us?
I don't have it, but I can. I think I can make it. I can make him on
That's
check.
the one you haven't buy. Oh, and do you have investigator bullshit? Lets you roll on my trade.
Yes.
All right, use your bullshit.
Probably not high enough. Yeah.
That's not great. You don't recognize it, but they are wearing the same uniform. It is clearly they are, you would say, Marines from some official navy. You're not sure if it's Taldor or Cheliax. Their tabards are so caked in blood and worn and faded from the sun and filthy that you can't identify whose navy they were from.
Fair enough.
Anybody got a heal check? Love hitting the low-level characters with skill checks because they're terrible at them.
I got a -1, so not me.
I have a flat 0.
I don't got it.
I got healed.
Riviera, you actually buy it?
Yeah, I actually have a point in it.
Excellent skill, monkey. They're examining the bodies, and Riviera, you immediately say these guys have basically cut their own throats.
Ugh.
They are very thin. They look malnourished. They might have a touch of scurvy going on. They may have been trapped here for a long time, and at some point they took a very deliberate exit. They had a camp here. They seem to have gathered. You see some rotted, ruined food supplies that are like boxes, papers that rations would have come in. And they have some gear. It looks like they've gathered gear from the wreckage. There's like a bedroll here. You can see what looks like a coin purse laying next to one of them. You can see some other accoutrements on them. Do you wish to touch them?
What the fuck is that?
The one on the left does radiate magic. You pick up some relatively tame, 3 out of 10 abjuration. Maybe 4 out of 10. The one on the right is like the one on the right's also a 4 out of 10. They both radiate non-amazing level magic. I'm going to unpause so you guys can fart around. Let me know if you touch them.
Oh god. I mean, can I attempt to figure out what items they are just by rolling spellcraft?
No, you'd have to touch them. And let me know if you do that.
Ooh.
Let him know.
Ooh, one of them has a hat.
Don't be looking in there unless you're touching them.
Wuhan doesn't touch them. He
Okay.
only has a +1 to his fort.
Boy, you get that long pointy stick, why don't you poke them? Make sure they stay dead.
Can I do that? Can I poke them?
You don't have a pointy stick per se. You can summon your trident, which is a spear. But
Yeah,
so
I
I think
summoned it.
I think Stormgren means that one of these other guys who has a pointy stick.
No, I'm talking about.
I've-
I saw or him do the summon trident, so I was
Okay,
assuming.
sure.
Yeah, it was up 4 minutes ago.
Oh, okay.
I have a pointy sword too.
Yeah, but the trident's longer, so.
Yeah. Stepping on the island, Buhan holds up a hand as if reaching up to the sky to grab a cloud, turns his hand over and closes his fingers, and as he does so, a long, thin, dark blue metal spear appears in his hand out of thin air.
I'd like to poke these bodies, make sure that they're dead.
Hell yeah, you poke him. Go ahead, do a trident attack for me.
Oh, yeah, dude.
You're not really attacking them, but go ahead and poke them.
Good poke.
Okay. You poke them, Nothing happens.
Guess they're dead, folks.
I'm gonna touch this one. Fuck it.
You're touching him?
Hell yeah.
Curiosity.
Get in
killed
there.
The cat. All right. Make a fort save.
Yeah.
I'm a step back. No, thank you.
14.
You feel sort of a dry heave coming up as you step forward and move the body. A wave of stench hits you in the face. And these sun-blackened bodies are so ripe. As soon as you move one of them, it's just a wall of stink hits you in the face. And you kind of go, up, and close, you know how you sort of pinch your nostrils shut, close your mouth tight and hold your breath for a second and master yourself.
Oh, yeah.
But you do it. You're okay.
Gonna grab that hat.
Okay. You see Holden step up to one of them, clearly hold his breath. You see his cheeks kind of pooch out for a second, and he pulls the hat off one of them, dusts it off, kind of makes sure there's no blood and guts in it, and takes it. Those of you with knowledge religion can roll a check on that.
Yay.
You're on duty all night, right? Sorry. You chose
Bojan
to
is not
steal
sure
money.
that was the best move.
Yeah,
What's-
you're gonna have to spell it phonetically, Graham.
What's
Yes.
life what's life without a little danger?
That's right.
That's what Caden Killian would say.
That's not just a hat, Riviera. It is a hat in the style of a follower of Besmara, the goddess of pirates and greed, opportunity. And it does not at all go with the armor that man is wearing. He should have had a helmet, but you're not sure where the helmet is. Yes, Buhan and Savage have a similar voice.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Well, you can change it if you don't want to use this one.
No, I like it. I like the savage voice.
He's sort of from a tribal culture, a couple 100 miles east of here, so I thought he should have a little bit of an accent.
I like it.
That guy shouldn't having Besmara's hat. Well, I had a Besmara, but instead of a helmet, this match.
Perhaps they were looting.
As all good pirates do.
So was that one of the items that was radiating magic?
I don't think so. Let's see. I've actually kind of forgotten. Trouble clicking on Holden.
The Besmara's bicorn.
Oh yeah. It radiates. Do you point your detect magic at it?
Yeah.
It radiates a little bit. It's like a 2 out of 10.
By the way, Holden, that hat that's radiating some magic. Do you mind if I take a look at it?
He narrows his eyes at like 5 feet behind you, and says, "All right, but give it back."
And then I will roll that spell correct.
Do it. Man, we haven't done this in years. Okay.
23.
Ah, you have successfully identified it. This is a Besmara bicorn, meaning it is like a holy symbol if you're a priest of Besmara, or it's a lucky thing that any sailor or pirate would be glad to have. It is a large pirate-style hat. It has a skull and crossbones on the front. Wearing it gives you +2 on acrobatics and climb checks, including knowledge pirate checks to do those type of activities. And if Besmara is the wearer's patron, the wearer automatically floats to the surface of any body of water at a speed of 30 feet per turn, unless they desire otherwise. Does not prevent the wearer from jumping into water or interacting with water in any other way. And I saw a note on this item on the... the nerds argued about this, that if you had this hat on and jumped off the top mast into the water, this hat would break your neck. So apparently the nerds have had some funny talks about this item. But the ruling from Paizo is that it's a blessing from Besmara, so it does not hurt you ever.
Nice.
But are you a follower of Besmara?
Unfortunately, no.
Yeah, you said something about Caden a minute ago. So
Caden Kaelin, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Best
Great
gods.
choice.
Riviera is a follower of Besmar.
Too bad this is my hat. You pick it off a dead body next time.
You better start touching stuff, Fry.
Alright, I guess I'll go up to the next corpse.
Hell yeah, make a fort save.
I'm gonna roll a d6 when I do this.
Ooh. Investigator bullshit.
I love investigators.
You
One
love
of my
to see
Spending a point of my and spending a point of my
Man.
yeah.
Your investigator bullshit cannot save you from this one. You are okay. But you throw open your mouth a little bit and have to turn away. You walk up to look at it and you just and you turn and step away for a second and take a deep breath and come back, and the second time you just kind of hold your breath and pinch your nose, and then you can come in and take a look.
Oh dear God.
It's
This
gross.
guy is fucking loaded.
He has laying underneath him in the grass a composite longbow. He has some kind of 2 or 3 foot long metal bar. Doesn't look like any weapon you've ever seen, but it does have a grip on one end, and it's heavy. And he has some interesting looking boots. He has some chalk, a candle. He is wearing a very worn and crappy looking bronze medallion necklace that has something written on it. And do you have knowledge engineering?
Yes, I do.
Roll it. Sorry, this is just going to be the Rye skill check show, you guys. Good thing you brought him, or we wouldn't know what anything does.
what investigators do.
Hell yeah, investigate, bitch. So, Riviera, this item that this man has tucked into his belt is a pipe bomb. Portable explosive device. He's also got a couple of potions and a scroll.
Let's attempt to identify the scroll.
Okay.
Do they update containers and stuff? Everything looks different.
Yeah, maybe. Foundry changed its UI recently.
There we go.
19. That is a scroll of a line weapon. Amazing.
And did any of the other stuff detect his magic?
He has some bottles of water that radiate like 1 out of 10 magic. Not sure what that's about.
So, alchemy?
Sure.
I'm carrying an alchemy kit if it would give you bonuses.
It might. Oh, he did very well. This is a delicious soft drink far away from here, from the land of Usala. It is a bottle of sparkling water from the Kalstroy River in Shutterwood.
Good lord.
Classic.
And did the boots...
Who has the alchemy kit? It's throwing script errors.
Sorry, I've got it. I was moving around and see if I wanted to
Okay.
put it in the actual backpack or just leave it out.
I need to fix something on that item.
Alright.
Is it in your backpack?
No, it's in my regular gear right now.
Okay.
You can actually trade it over to me now.
I'll hold on to it for now if you want. We're gonna be loading down with what we find anyway.
Good point.
What the hell? Why is
I mean,
this
I
thing
expected to be the
scrolling?
pack dwarf.
Why would this be throwing an error? I don't get why it's throwing an error, but alright. We'll worry about it later. Okay, what else do you want to look at?
The boots, and
Sure.
possibly the amulet. Are they any of that magical?
Spellcraft. Yep, the boots are magical. Spellcraft.
Well, fudge.
Oh. Well, 15.
That's a 17.
That's a 17?
Yeah, because I get a +2
That's
to
good
identify
enough.
magic items.
It's good enough. It's a potato level item. Boots of Landing. Allow the wearer to recover instantly from a fall and can absorb some damage from falling once per day. Wearer lands on her feet no matter how far she falls and takes 2 fewer dice of damage from falling than normal. Do you wish to pull the magic boots off of the rotting corpse?
And I guess there's some sort of tool on this guy.
Yeah.
Is that an engineering check?
Engineering check's fine, yeah. That'd be good. Man, great skill checks. Alright. This is also, far from here, a Numerian pry bar. This tool grants +6 on strength checks made to open doors or chests, and it can be used as a +1 magic club. The worst weapon in the world. But it is magical.
Oh dear God. And I take it the bow is not magical?
The who?
The bow?
The bow is... Nah, I'll let your engineering check get it too. It is a normal composite longbow. I mean, it's masterwork. It's a strength bow.
Yeah, I can't use it.
It's valuable if you can use such things.
I don't think that's something we'd be able to sneak back with us. Probably should assume that one's going to get confiscated.
The boots of landing.
The potions, he's got a potion of cure light wounds. I'll let your alchemy check get that. And roll me a spellcraft for the medal. The necklace that he's wearing radiates magic.
Oh.
You are passing, I assume, maybe I'm giving you guys too much credit, that you're passing your detect magic over each item to figure out what's magic,
Yeah.
what's not. Okay.
That's a 17.
Okay. This is a... It bears the sigil of the Shining Crusade. It is a bronze war medal, and its function is to be a amulet of natural armor +1.
Nice.
Amazing loot.
I'm thinking one of you skinny folks should be wearing those boots and that amulet.
I do tend to be high up in the air.
Where should the boots go?
Works for me if Sir wants them.
Okay.
I'll take the boots.
You have them. Poof.
Who wants the armor?
The amulet of natural armor. The
I mean,
other
I already
body,
grabbed something.
the other body is wearing armor. This one's armor is rotted and ruined, but the other body's armor is intact.
I'm in the amulet.
Okay.
Who needs an AC boost?
I don't know. I don't know what mine is off the top of my head.
Oh my god, I don't know if I should say that this is in here because I don't know if it's identified, but there's something. Yeah, that's in there.
There's a little pink, a little jar of pink paste. What
Ah.
could it be? Yeah, it's
I guess-
smooth.
Kai is well acquainted with Sooth.
Fucking Tracy just bombs into the Discord unexpectedly. Someone call me! Crack.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Mm-hmm.
Probably Wuhan should take the amulet.
Sarah,
take
you
the
do
amulet.
wear leather armor. Your AC is 17.
And Wuhan says he's at a 12, so.
Buhan doesn't wear
Buhan.
armor. Buhan
Oh.
cannot wear armor. He uses ice armor spell instead.
Never mind.
Yep. If you put on regular armor, you will not be able to cast spells.
That's a bummer.
No,
Yeah.
you'll be able to use the amulet because that's a magical protection.
Amulet's fine. But yeah, real armor, no.
Wuhan would like the amulet.
That's right.
Nice.
I think it the silver stock is the regular weapon.
It is masterwork.
That'd be
And
worth
it is,
something.
it is made of a silver alloy. Good for murdering werewolves.
There's a finely crafted box. Is it locked or
It's full of
Right.
perfumes.
oh, it's for full of perfume?
So it's probably worth something. There's also quite a lot of money between these two.
Who has the amulet because Buhon can't find it?
It is on this body on the left, and it's called the Bronze War Medal.
Oh yeah, that makes sense because I was not looking for
You
that.
were looking for
Thank
Amulet
you.
of Armor, but
I
it's
was
not.
looking
Yeah,
for amulet. Yeah, sweet. Put it on.
cool. You guys will be able to identify this as a normal, on the other body, normal light wooden shield. He's got armor made out of some weird substance you don't recognize.
Detective magic.
It
He has
does.
Hoochie Dadder shorts on.
Whoa. Oh, yeah.
Oh fuck. Never mind.
Uh-oh. Not sure. You are not sure what the armor's made of. You think it has a minor enchant on it. Like it's
Here's the question:
probably...
does Buhan have any ranks in spellcraft?
Yeah. Buhan can roll spellcraft.
Wuhan
Wuhan.
rolled spellcraft for you.
Buhan, you believe this is simply +1 armor, +1 magic armor, but it's made out of a strange material. Looks like some kind of sea creature. It's black and leathery and extremely smooth and kind of creepy and gross looking. So, yeah, cool. Probably eel hide.
Interesting.
So I will switch that to identified. Yeah, +1 eel hide armor. Trouble with hide armor is it weighs 22 pounds, so a lot of you may not want to wear it.
And I'm already wearing better, so.
And there's some sort of clothing on this guy.
Sure. They radiate slight magic. Weird
God.
little blue shorts that were on under his armor when you took the eel hide off of him.
Not the jorts.
Yeah.
30.
Far away from the land to the distant north, these flexible short pants are divinely crafted out of the finest woven jean. They are so unimaginably comfortable that when worn under armor, they reduce the armor check penalty by 1. If worn by a shapeshifter, they stretch and adapt to any size of bipedal form. They are
Alright,
known as
I want-
Shutterwood Johns.
I want those. Do you care if I have those?
Go for it.
Because I'm wearing the heaviest armor.
This is the most civil item division I've ever seen pirates do. Pretty good.
Well, we are our own group.
Yeah.
And
You know?
technically, we're not all pirates.
That's right. I forget that. There's another bottle of that sparkling water from the north, and there is a weird little metal box that says, it just says in common on it in yellow letters, whack juice. And it radiates 1 out of 10 necromancy.
Oh dear God.
And it says on the back in small letters, enjoy the sweet and soothing taste of home. You can almost hear the anthem of the fatherland as you slurp. Let's see, there's also a bedroll. And this weird magic box in here. Somebody give me a spellcraft on that.
Oh God, magic box.
Yeah, magic box.
What's in the box?
You beat me to it by 1.5 seconds.
18.
You're welcome.
Wuhan, you have heard of these. In Riviera, you recognize that it has some magical qualities to it. It is what's known as the Enchantique Starter Kit.
Oh my gosh.
And it contains a number of, frankly, very minor magic items.
Makes a nice splashing, sloshing sound when you shake it
Uh-huh.
up.
Including a deodorizing agent, some leaf to smoke, some perfume called Nostalgia, a bunch of weird stuff. And there is indeed an Enchantique drink shaker by Calvin Carpenter in there.
Hell yeah. What a throwback.
Yep. The gist that you guys get from this gear is that these two traveled a long way to die here.
All right.
You think they cut their own throats?
It appears that they did.
That don't make no sense. They got a good haul. Why would they cut their own throats?
They were, in fact, starving. They were out of edible food. All they had was these few drinks. And they were on this island, which the smell of death is not just from them. The breeze occasionally shifts, and you get other equally horrid smells from other ships in the area. What do you do next? I guess you guys have some stuff to decide, or you can leave it here. It's not going anywhere.
Might as well go ahead and split up the coin. Let me just hit the split currency buttons.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's gonna be
Leaves a little bit left over.
7 for you, Sarah. 7 gold. You're rich. And 2
Was it-
silver, dear God. I mean, it did almost double your gold to 17.
My gold?
Yeah. You have 96 back on the ship. Like, you have weightless currency 96, which means you've tucked it away in your bunk or something, hidden it somewhere on the ship.
Well, I have 131 total gold somewhere.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah.
I will 138. Okay.
And 9 silver is what I had before.
I'm going to put 131 back on the ship, and you just picked up your share now is 7 gold.
Okay.
How much silver should you have?
I have 9 on my sheet currently.
Okay. Fixed. Gotcha.
Thanks.
Alright. I'm going to take healing potions. I'd like the light shield because it's an upgrade for me. Anybody want a buckler?
Got one.
Anybody else want one?
9.
Alright.
I don't think I can. I don't think I can even use the align weapon.
Yeah, is that a cleric?
Yeah, I think it's divine spell.
Yeah, I don't think any of you can use it. Cleric, Inquisitor, Oracle, War Priest. Yeah, if somebody buys Use Magic Device, they could activate it that way. Wuhan buys Use Magic Device, he could maybe do it. if he
Y'all
had
think
to.
I should take it?
Go for it.
You're the only
can
one
always
that
sell it
even
later.
try to use it, yeah.
Okay.
Here's-
What was it that I was grabbing again? Sorry.
Well,
Just-
before you grab it, here's a thought. if it's not something we can use, and it's not something we anytime soon, and especially something that is possibly hideable, let's leave some things for them to quote unquote find and confiscate from us, aye?
That's smart.
To clarify, your orders are to bring back anything you can carry that's valuable and report back if there's anything you can't carry that the Wormwood should bother to come get.
Exactly. And whatever we take back, they're going to be looking for, and it's better they find a few things of worth that we don't care about than give them reason to dig deeper into the things we might be bringing back for
Well,
ourselves.
If you want to grab the scrollgram, it's on the left body and it's scroll line weapon. There you go. Okay.
My internet is really bad at my apartment right now, and I thought
Hell yeah.
everyone was saying something other than scroll.
Oh, cool.
Woo.
It's on this body right here.
I got it. Thank you.
All right. This little
Okay.
island is about 50 feet east to west and about 35 feet north to south. It has a shabbily constructed rope bridge up to a frigate, which is about an 80-foot tip to stern ship that's wrecked on the island up against this cliff. There's a rope bridge up to that frigate, which is immediately to the west. And then there is a rope bridge that leads 65 feet north into the greater cluster of larger ships. Most of the larger ships, man, they hit the rocks hard. They are snapped in half or tipped over with huge holes in the side. In some cases, one ship has crashed through another. You would think it's a giant battle, but you're not seeing a lot of holes from cannon fire or spell damage. It really does look like misfortune and weather, currents, storms may have done this.
Buhan did it to him.
Hey.
Or maybe they crashed somewhere else and somebody brought them here, because this is looking like some sort of shanty town to me.
It does look like that. It looks like someone tried to make a little sort of base here. Some of the ships
Alright.
have been pulled into a position that makes them kind of a platform or a usable space.
With all the bridges and the platforms, or what's saying that to me?
Oh, sure. Yep. And the bridges are hastily constructed, but they are still holding.
All right. Starts with the one here. Buhan, get your ass behind me.
Okay.
I'll come right behind you there, Stormgrim.
And I will take the lead up to this ship.
Of course, while we're looking, I will also keep an eye out for traps.
Okay, roll perception checks as you come up here.
$16 if it's deals, or $17 if it's for traps.
Sir, very good again. You don't see any traps. This ship, you see just boxes, crates all down the deck. And you can see some of them are meant to be ration crates. They've all been pried open, probably with the pry bar that you guys are now holding. Did someone take the pry bar?
I did.
Yeah. And there are just dozens of tools laying around on this ship. There are maybe hundreds of small to medium-sized crates of shipped goods that have been pulled out of the ship, pulled up onto the top deck, pried open, and rifled through. And there are packages of thousands of pre-packaged military rations, basically MREs, and they're all spoiled all around you.
These tools, are they in any decent shape?
There are some hooded lanterns that are still functional. You see iron spikes. You see some Yeah, you guys made a good perception. You see, Sir Tosh points at a strange object on a crate that I'm not sure if, sir, if your culture has anything like this, but someone amongst you will see it and go, "Oh, that's a waffle iron."
Better bring that back, 'cause that might come in handy.
But this
These
ship
are
is
some
not
beautiful-
trapped, and you don't see any activity on it. And moving across it, nothing happens. If you peek below decks, you can see that all the goods have been hauled up and rifled through. And below decks, there are many, many, many more boxes of rotten rations. If you check this box here, you will see that you have 2,641 ruined rations. You have 446 adhesive strips. You have 56 iron spikes. And you see dozens of these little packages that contain kind of a cheesy looking version of the hat that Holden picked up. The one that Holden picked up looks like a legit Shackles pirate hat, like any priest of Besmara would be proud to be seen wearing it. These look cheaper. You have 65 unopened, brand new, packaged pirate clothes. And it says on a little paper note on the package for each one of them, "Made in Cheliax."
Ew.
Huh.
Yeah. If you wore these to an actual pirate function, you might just be keeled hauled just for wearing this trash. But you have 68 of them if you want them.
Yeah, this looks like all stuff we can have the wormwood come by and pick up.
Roll me an alchemy check, skill monkey.
Got it. Alchemy it is, once I can find it.
Love having an investigator. It hurts my soul too when there's like information I can't give you guys because you just don't have the skill. But when you got an investigator, you're gonna figure it all out. It's gonna be good. 18.
An 18.
Whoa. Riviera, you smack somebody's hand away from it. They are about to touch a bottle. The top has been loosened. The seal's broken. It's been opened at least, but it looks full. But it is a powerful poison called Lung Taker. And there is next to it a set of long gloves specifically meant for handling poison. And this poison, if injected into the bloodstream or consumed in the... If it gets into you, then you suffer massive strength damage until it hits 0, at which point you suffocate.
That might be handy.
She'll take the long gloves, put them back out, put them on fully, and then she'll attempt to tighten the cap.
Okay, you re-secure the cap. It is secure. And you see that this is a full dose of Lung Taker. It's deadly. And also, you could point out, Riviera, it's valuable. A full dose like this costs you $1,000 in a major city. 1,000 gold. There's also
That's a lot
some
of
other...
money.
You also notice that there are brand new, in the package, 8 new prosthetic legs. Also made in Cheliax.
Oh, God.
There you go, dwarf captain.
Spares.
I'm used to my peg leg. Having an actual foot would throw me off.
Here's the question, though. What these prosthetic legs also get us keel hauled and we brought them on board?
They are functional. So I think the pirate thing to do is to take what's valuable, and the pirate costumes are not. They are a joke. They are what assholes from Cheliax do to pretend to be you guys. The prosthetic legs, though, you could actually stand on them, and that makes them potentially useful.
Sure, the sextant and astrolabe probably useful too.
A sextant can be used to determine your latitude. Using it, if you have an astrolabe, gives you +4 circumstance bonus on survival checks made to prevent getting lost or doing sea navigation. pretty cool.
Nice.
This
Oh.
scarf looks pretty useful.
Yeah, would you read that scarf out, Graham?
Yeah. An elaborate design disguises several small pockets on one side of this scarf. This scarf grants you a +4 bonus on sleight of hand checks made to hide objects on your body. This bonus does not stack with the bonus wearing heavy clothing provides, but does stack with bonuses for attempting to hide small objects.
I steal it from your hand while you're reading it.
Okay.
That's plenty, Graham. That's exactly what you guys were just talking about. Okay, nothing in here needs to be identified. Discuss it. I'm going to take a very brief bathroom break, and I'll be right back.
Honestly, most of this stuff should be left.
I
Some
think
of
the Sextant
Go
and the astrolabe are worth stuff.
Mm.
Worth
Worth
something,
money,
but
but where would we sell it right now?
they're
Well, I
also
mean-
useful on the ship itself for
Yeah,
navigation
Yeah.
purposes.
Yeah, that might us buy some good branding points for the captain, not get us our heads smashed in.
Well, that's why I say we just leave it here and report it for them to pick up. They didn't say we had to bring everything. Not like we could haul all of this stuff up to them.
I will take that scarf though.
Yeah, take it.
Now then, for said goodwill point, as you pointed out, we can specifically mention that we found them and left them there for them to be picked up along with the rest of the stuff. Yeah, the thing is about the prosthetic legs, you can only move at half speed, but with my peg leg background, I literally I have no speed penalty, so.
Nice.
Because I grew up with a peg leg, so it's like second nature to me.
So what's the plan? Like, we're gonna bring back some things to say show that we did something, and then tell them where all the useless crap that we really don't want to carry is, or what are you thinking here, Cap?
Do you think they're gonna want to go over there?
Oh, that's what they told us to do. Anything that we could carry that was worthwhile to bring, everything else, report it to them and for them to bring back. I say we don't load ourselves down with shit we don't want to need, except for a few things that we can let them take from us.
Pipe bomb.
I bombed.
So that pipe bomb might be worth having. That poison might be worth having in our back pockets at some point too.
Yeah, that poison is really expensive.
Yeah. Grab the poison. Smell.
Me?
No, I was talking about Seer.
Yeah, I can handle it. I have I can handle poison safely. Well, some. I'm not sure what the limits are.
What's your sleight of hand check?
I just rolled a 25.
And now he's got the scarf, so it gives him +4.
So we both have sleight of hand, huh?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, how we doing?
Most of it we're leaving here to report back rather than weigh ourselves down with crap.
What? You don't want the adhesive strips?
Everyone loves tape.
I did take the scarf though, Toby.
They're only 200 pounds of adhesive strips.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah,
Sounds
Sarah's
useful.
gonna take the scarf and the poison, and I
Okay.
assume the gloves too.
Okay. Okay. Got that done?
Yeah.
What about the waffle iron?
It's worth like 1 gold.
We can make waffles.
Which is worth.
That's
infinite
worth
gold.
yeah. Toby, would my ninja poison use prevent me from being poisoned by that stuff?
Yes.
Yeah, it helps you handle it. Yeah.
Okay, I thought so.
I'll take the waffle iron bucket.
Fuck yeah, bro. Obvious wizard loot, because you can heat it up with your spells and then use it.
Time for some good dinner.
Okay. Where to next? Back to the original island and the North Bridge?
The other way to go from here.
You guys head 45 feet north, and the bridge continues to the north or branches to the left to a ship nearby, and the smell of death is overpowering from this ship on your left. It is another 90-foot long frigate, and even from here, peeking over the rail, you can see skeletal hands, mostly rotted bodies, or the bones were picked clean, but there is a veritable pile of corpses and pieces of people over there on that ship.
I'm not going over there.
That is nasty.
It's pretty nasty.
You can at least see what the fuck's going on.
Is there any options that some of those bones are rising?
Let's roll perception rolls as we step up the rail onto this deck. You can see there is, I don't know, 30 or 40, maybe more corpses of people.
Hell yeah.
In bone piles here. Natural 1.
-1.
Perfect. I mean, that's... You can't beat that. You now have a record for the entire campaign. A 1 perception. Perfect.
-1 perception, thank you.
You could, yeah, with sight-based. The smell is overpowering, but this is actually a feeling. Holden, you are walking up the ramp and you don't notice shit. But with this 25, Sarah, and the 19 of Riviera, you hear footsteps that are not your own. In your mind, there's 5 of you, and you're sort of quietly walking up here. Sarah doesn't make a lot of noise. She tends to be pretty quiet, and you hear extra footsteps. And we can roll initiative.
Oh shit.
There's a reason why I told you to stay behind me, Buhan.
I was behind you.
Buhan's way up front, leading the
shit.
charge.
Okay, good. Somebody rolled worse than me, thank goodness. Yeah, Graham, I actually took a penalty that if I'm the last in our combat round, I have penalties.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Well, you're welcome, because I rolled a fucking 6.02.
From the pile of bones, you see the vaguest shape of a human. A skull with a very small amount of meat hanging off of it, no jaw, a spine with legs with very little muscle or tendon left, long bony arms that end in sort of clawed fingers, and it pulls itself out of the pile of bones and sprints with surprising speed at Buhan
Oh
and
shit.
tries to rip his face off.
Yeah, yeah.
His flat-footed armor class is 11. He, at the last second, leans up against the mast of this frigate, and the claw swipes across and digs its claws into the mast right next to his face. Barely misses.
My turn.
Sir, this is happening 15 feet up the ramp southwest of you, and then the target is a total of 25 feet away from you. You hear Buhan go, "Ah!" and running feet and a whoosh, just up the ramp from you on this ship.
Okay. Can I charge past it and tumble past and get in flank position?
Roll me acrobatics. There it goes, there it goes. Pretty piss poor.
Pretty
You can
piss poor,
get
yeah.
through your teammates just fine. And it has... Oh. You run up the ramp, dive past Holden, who's not paying attention at all, and Storgrim, who's at least looking the right direction and has his shield on his arm. And you tumble past Buhan. You are now in the south. You're adjacent south of Buhan. Buhan is directly north of you. The target is northwest, and you can. Let's see. How far did you go? You can swing once. You only have one swing anyway. It is a skeleton, though. It will have DR versus everything but blunt, basically.
Do I get sneak attack? I don't remember.
Not
So, dumb
in
question.
this case. Yeah?
Did Seer pick up a ninja trick?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. 14 will hit. And you do reduced damage. Your damage you rolled is 10, though. It's pretty good. You take a swipe at it. Your blade passes straight through its rib cage, takes out one rib and one little tiny chunk of arm, and it appears to be completely undisturbed by this. Keeps fighting.
Awesome.
Another one comes sprinting up from below decks out of the stairs and charges at you, Sarah. And that is a good roll. It claws you for 5.
Okay.
And let's see, that's him. And another one crawls out of the bone pile and sprints at Storgrim, sorry. And crashes into his shield. He just sort of instinctively catches it on the shield, and it claws right across the front of your shield. Your new shield you've had 1 minute now has a giant claw across the center of it. Hold it.
Oh, finally! The action is afoot. And I will 5-foot step down and Stabicus the guy that just attacked Storgrim.
Sure.
Oof.
Armor class of 14. You stab straight through where its heart should be. And you,
Hell yeah.
after you do it, you're like, ha! Oh. You realize what you just did. Sort of instinctive, but completely wrong for this target.
How am I getting an armor check penalty? That's weird.
Are you? Not overweight or anything?
No. It says I'm not.
That should be an armor check penalty.
I think you are at the limit.
Oh.
Yeah, your limit's 33, and you are carrying 33.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but you don't take penalties to attack.
Okay, let's see.
That doesn't matter, I missed.
Yeah. Another skeleton comes running up from the bottom and crashes into the back of the front line. Does not get to reach a target. Storgrim.
Alright. Question is skeletal is it known that it's better to bash a skeleton than try and stab it?
Yes. Beat the shit out of it.
Very much so.
I'm just making sure it's general knowledge kind of thing.
You guys don't have... You're all low level. You don't have a lot of experience fighting undead, but you just watched slashing do nothing and piercing do nothing.
Oh, surprisingly, somebody just picked up.
Prybar!
Did it roll?
I haven't rolled yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm considering moving. Yeah.
That hits, and that damage goes home, and it drops. You take a swing with the pry bar and just take its head clean off. Right off the spine, and the skull shatters.
Alright, and then I'm going to...
You may also move.
Yep, I'm going to. Actually, I am going to... What? Forget. I'm going to provoke.
Okay. It does not AOO. It's not paying attention, basically.
Good.
Riviera.
From my nice little perch up here.
You're a little low. You can see onto the deck, but yeah.
Yeah. I have a ranged weapon, so.
Okay.
I gotta make sure.
What if we're like 15th and you're still using that pry bar, Nomcath? It's gonna be fucking funny.
35 feet away. I'll move to there. Fine, right there. Jesus Christ, stupid thing.
Hell yeah.
Oh, fuck.
She fires her rifle over your heads. You see a chunk of the mast shatter. A big, massive amount of splinters and wood shards go out of the mast, about a foot above Buhan's head. She might be trying to kill you, Buhan. You're not sure.
Wouldn't be the first time.
I'm gonna go ahead and, clear it by spinning a grit.
Definitely.
My move action.
Cool. Buhan, you're face to face. They're trying to rip your face off, and your party almost shot you in the back of the head.
Okay, so I witnessed that piercing doesn't do much.
Yeah, piercing, not great. Slashing,
Okay.
also not great. Bludgeoning seems to work. Or spell damage always works.
I am going to cast Jolt. Can I do that?
Sure. You could go Shocking
Okay.
Grasp. It's better. But if you want to save
Okay,
it.
well, I'll do Shocking Grasp. Why not? There's
Okay.
like 2 of them. They're all stacking on top of each other. So, I have not casted a spell in over a year. So let's.
Yeah, go to your spells and then
Yeah.
click.
Is it full attack? Because I'm not moving.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay. All right.
We're solo level. It doesn't matter. You,
got one.
Sarah and Holden right next to him. You feel every hair on your body stand up as power comes out of nowhere through Buhan's body, and the skeleton explodes. Bits of its body go flying every direction. There is no coherent piece of it left. He reaches out, and electricity flows into it and detonates it.
Nice.
Watch where you blast on those things.
I think it's missing
Watch out for
1d6,
shrapnel.
by the way.
It's missing what?
1d6.
No, it's not. Storgrim, you get your shield up and
Burn thinks you mean thank you.
block a bunch of bone shards bouncing off your shield.
Yeah, apparently it's tradition to have shit flung at my characters in combat.
I mean, I enjoy it. I do enjoy it. Okay, that's Buhan. Go to the top. This guy's dead. So then we'll go to...
My turn.
There you go. Sarah.
Okay.
You got a target adjacent left and another one behind it waiting to kill you.
So I'm not being flanked. I'm not in danger of doing
No.
that, right? Okay, just got 1-on-1 right now.
You got Buhan on your right, you got Holden behind you, and 2 enemies immediate left, immediate west. That will hit, and it scrapes across the bones, does 0 damage. They have DR 5 against everything except
Good lord.
Annoying.
I got nothing blunt. I got no blunts on me, bro.
In response, it claws your face off for 5 more.
Hell yeah.
go. Let's see. This one, I'll take you off the board, and then it is. Hell yeah! You can just keep that hype track the whole campaign. I love that song.
So good.
I kind of like it too. I'll move here. Protect my boy here.
My boy! I've abandoned my boy!
You're my boy, Blue.
Oh, that too.
I reloaded. Hopefully it doesn't give me the armor check penalty. Well, it doesn't really matter because it's a shit roll.
Yeah, they have AC of 14.
Yep.
Just barely miss. And this skeleton right next to you repays your kindness
I will try to parry that.
with a garbage attack. I bet you can parry it. You should do it. Do you have riposte yet? Can you parry and riposte?
It's the same ability.
Cool. I love swashbuckler.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Parry, successful. Riposte, successful.
Yeah, pay no attention to the first damage. I can get rid of that.
Yeah, that's fine. I get it. That's a very efficient way to do it. And you stab him for a little bit. You stab him right in the eye socket and poke out the back of his skull. Like a chunk of bone flies out the back of his skull, and he keeps going. Storgrim.
Alright. So, I'm going to 5-foot step. We are going to attempt to cleave. We'll start
Oh,
with...
you've got cleave already? That's awesome.
Mhm.
Cool.
I'll start with this guy for my base attack with power attack.
You started, sorry, right or left?
The one closest to Sir.
Hit. He's down. You bring the pry bar across, take his head clean off.
And then go for the cleave. So second attack. Oops, I forgot the power attack that one, but it's fine.
And you continue your swing through and just miss the second one. But it looked really cool, and you did down the first one. Riviera, have you figured out how that thing works yet?
Yes. She's going to spend a move action to reload.
Okay.
And then fire it once again.
You can have a 5-foot hop too, of course, if you wish.
Like,
there we go. That does it. The previous damage from stab and this bullet goes straight through. Basically, Holden poked out, or somebody stabbed it before. Who was it?
I don't think anybody stabbed that one.
yeah. Was stabbed.
Yeah.
Holden stabbed one of them.
Yeah, I think
I
Holden
stabbed the
poked
one
part
that
of it.
died.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, either way,
I
this
guess they were
one-
all dead, but whatever.
This one drops. The bullet passes straight through the skull and shatters it. It's dead, and you are out of combat.
Someone's messing with some shit here.
Yeah, no kidding.
Pull out one of her, extracts.
Oh, nice. Cure
And
light
give you a little bit of
wounds
healing.
for... Okay, I'll apply that. Sarah, Riviera hands you a potion, which...
Oh god, it damaged him.
Yep, it's set to damage, not heal. Rye, what have you done? What
Tricked
just
me.
happened there is Rye is actually chaotic evil, and he just killed your character by tricking you into
No,
drinking.
it says apply healing. That's the funny part.
I don't know, man. I'll figure that out. I have an apply damage mod that is working only to a limited extent. I'll probably shut it off. I have a feeling it caused that bug. But either way, you are at full now, Sir Tosh.
Thank you.
Oh, that's why. Except to do untyped damage.
Oh, that would also explain it. Do you guys want to search through the pile? I know you do.
Yep.
You dirty little birds. Let's roll fort saves.
I will actually stay back.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay back too. I ain't getting in that.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll this and see what happens.
Seriously? Oh man, my dice do not like me today.
The dwarf bravely wades into the pile of skeletal, butchered, chewed on, gnawed on bodies and bones, and thinks he's okay. And then a second later, you see him just kind of go, huh, and throw up to the side of the pile briefly.
I told you it's a stereotype.
He sort of manages his barf, throws it in a neat little pile off to the side, wipes his mouth clean, and resumes what he was doing. You start sifting through the pile. There are some salvageable suits of studded leather armor here.
It was that crap they call food they served for breakfast.
There are several... Basically, there's 4 masterwork studded leathers. There's 3 masterwork cutlasses. There's 1 masterwork rapier. And everything else in the pile is more or less ruined. There's also a little bit of change, gold and silver.
I will take one of those masterwork studded leathers.
Oh, yeah.
Mine is just studded leather.
There you go.
I can split the currency 6 ways.
Go for it.
Oh, apparently it's not wanting to do.
Currency split not working?
Yeah.
Okay. It looked like it worked. I see the gold has appeared on Sir.
Okay, it's appeared on me as well. Okay.
Good. That function actually works. It didn't used to work.
Well, it wasn't coming up. It wasn't, showing up and showing it.
Cool. That's a time saver if that continues to work.
I can't remember. Can an investigator use a rapier?
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure you can.
Okay, I'll pick up a rapier as a melee weapon, even though I have a bayonet.
Rapier and scimitar and cutlass all work basically identically, except for rapier prefers to do piercing damage. The other two like to do slashing. But yeah, we're gonna run like we usually do, fairly loose weapon categories.
By the way, what kind of... I picked up the bag from the one guy. What kind of bag is it?
Oh, the bag?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's... Yeah, you're overweight again. Look at you. The bag is part of the Carriers by Calvin line of luxury containers. This finely crafted leather satchel has rune work hidden in the stitching. The dimensional pocket magically stores up to 100 cubic feet of items and reduces their material plane weight by 75%.
Hell yeah.
And inside it, there is some stuff. I don't know if you noticed.
I did.
But the reason you're overweight is because of the contents of that.
No, I was wondering... I know, I was hoping that it might be masterwork or something, just so I got the carrier strength.
No, whatever
But
is put in it
hopefully
is
not.
reduced 75%. The weight.
Yep.
So.
Yep. I was just hoping it would give me more carrying strength, but nope.
Nope.
Oh well.
That item might be better put on a strength character. Because
Fair
it's
enough.
still going to weigh you down the way that works. It doesn't work like a normal bag of holding.
I know. I figured. I don't want to carry this back.
I'll take it.
the transfer function working, or should I just drag it over?
Seems to work.
Okay. Storgrim, are you now overweight?
I'm into medium, yeah.
Okay. Oh, but you're a
I'm
dwarf.
dwarf, so that doesn't it doesn't stop me.
Oh boy. Just when I thought I was out and away from old Fred.
We always have pack dwarf. Come on.
Who's this?
Oh, you haven't activated your Shudderwood jorts yet.
Oh, I haven't?
Mm-hmm. They have a useless once-a-day power.
Okay, hold on.
The Jorts are immortal.
I think that was from the Carrying Crown campaign.
Yeah, they are from the Carrying Crown campaign.
That's it. That's all they do.
Now we can't see him.
Okay. Okay, so you guys got the thing transferred. Yeah, anything heavy like that 50-foot of rope you're carrying, Storgrim, stuff it in the quarter satchel and it'll become 2 pounds instead of 10. And then you'll probably be okay. Just stuff your chainmail in there. You don't need to wear it.
Yeah, of course. That's just perfect. Alright. Move that over here. Threw up an arrow, but I took it over there.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. Whoa. Nice rapier attack.
Yeah, except for, I don't have any cool, sound effect for it, but oh well.
We can do a sound effect. We'll get you one. We'll get some fun rapier sounds.
Did we find some different armor? Did I hear that on the way out?
Yeah. There's 2 sets of Masterwork studded leather armor.
Okay, is that what I have on, Toby? I can't remember.
It's better than yours because it's the same encumbrance of 0 and it's 3 AC instead of 2. So you should take a set of studded leather from the pile of dead people. Just, clean the death off of it.
That's, Buhan, you got prestidigitate there, buddy, bro?
I'm not sure
buddy,
it
bro?
does, actually.
There's only one problem, though. Poor Snatoki is totally encumbered.
What am I carrying?
What's that? Oh,
I'm
right.
encumbered?
You are because, let's see, you put down your old armor. For some reason you have a bullseye lantern. Somebody else want to carry that for you, maybe?
Hand it over.
Here you go, dwarf buddy.
It's a pack dwarf. It is a double-edged sword. Now you must manage. I looked at Alfred's inventory the other day and I was like, holy fuck.
Well, this bag is going to become this is just what I'm carrying bag. And everything else will be my stuff.
Yeah, Buhan carries detect magic, attack spells, ghost sound, some stealth spells, and summon Triton. He has no interest in being obsessed with being clean. That is a silly thing.
Why would Buhan clean things?
It's sad as I don't get cantrips either.
Buhan is not the janitor.
That is not Buhan's job. Buhan blows wind. About it.
Buhan's a blowhard. Oh, I gotcha.
Yes.
And I pass gas. Ho ho!
Buhan turns to the storm and says, Huck Tua.
So true.
Spit on that thing.
Spit on that thing. I hate that I know what that is. Anyway.
And spit on that thing. You get me?
Alright. Where to next, team?
Do we want to bring this other studded leather armor and masterwork cutlasses just to... Actually, you know what? I am going to take them because that way we can have stuff we can bring back, so to speak.
Sure.
Nice.
The 2 cutlasses and all the masterwork armor.
This is what Gaspar does in Carrying Crown. He has exactly that bag different version,
Yeah.
same bag, and when he gets to town, Tim has the joy of selling 35 masterwork weapons.
He's our pack mule.
But does he carry around like 5,000 feet of rope?
You carry more. You do carry more than him, but he carries a lot.
He only carries 50 currently, I think.
Too many.
Yeah, you guys left a piece of rope up on the stair, I think.
We were kind of in a hurry.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
next ship.
Yeah, we can get to the next one through this rope bridge. If we want.
And yeah, I guess we could go over here.
Perception check.
Oh, yeah,
God,
yeah.
Holden, you don't have any perception. Sir and Buhan, where you're standing, roll perceptions. 26.
Nice.
Sir, you're standing at the gangway that leads back down to the bridge that got you up onto this boat.
Aye.
And to the north is a 75-foot frigate just crammed in here north to south. To the northwest is a 120-foot frigate. And then east across the bridge is another about 90-foot frigate. You can see that one has a lot of supply boxes ripped open on its deck. So does the northwest one. The north one has nothing. It's basically a bridge between the two. But the northwest one has the most overpoweringly bad smell of rotten fish. Like massive amounts of dead sea life from that northwestern ship.
That one smells real bad there, dwarf. Probably gonna be more skeletons on that one. I'd be suspicious of.
At this point, Storgrim, it would just be a dry heave, so...
Well, we'll get to it when we get to it. We can go ahead and do this ship over here if you want.
Have we found the one with the yellow flag yet?
No, that one is up on the last island to the north. That's where the yellow
To
flag was put
the
up.
very top.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you said we're heading to the ship here.
Well, actually, one thought. We might
Aye.
as well poke our head downstairs at least to see where the frick those skeletons came from.
All right.
Make sure there ain't going to be any more of them sneaking up behind us.
Perception check, Storgrim.
Can I do the same? Since I'm right with nine.
Yeah, I'll give you that Riviera, for sure.
There you go, that's a decent roll.
Holden, you don't see shit. Get out of here.
I didn't roll.
24 for Storgrim. You look down the stairs. Riviera's leaning forward to look down, and Storgrim holds out a hand to stop Riviera from leaning any closer. And her eyes adjust. She looks down into the ship and sees what his dwarven eyes see in the dark perfectly. There are at least 2 or 3 more skeletons standing down on the lower deck. And they're just standing there. They don't appear to have detected you or something, but they are skeletons that have been gnawed on, and most of their meat has gone off the bodies, and they're standing upright, just sort of very still.
Oddly, they didn't come up with the others. Could either leave them there or take them out there real quick.
What would you like to do?
I don't like the idea of leaving possible enemies behind us.
Yeah, I guess you're just gonna put we could pipe bomb them.
Riviera, that pipe bomb is potent enough that if you threw it in the lower deck of one of these ships, it would very likely poke a hole in the bottom. And if the ship is not fully run aground, it might sink. This ship doesn't feel like it's moving, though. So
We
you
would
don't
be
think-
fish food.
Definitely don't be on it when the pipe bomb goes off.
But know how long of a fuse it's got.
It has about a 10-second fuse. It's meant to be lit and immediately thrown.
Well, if you want to use that here, at least let us get over to the next ship, and then you're probably fast enough to get away from it in time.
But also, Riviera, you believe that item is difficult to make with the tools that are around here, and it is actually very high tech compared to stuff in the Shackles. And you don't know how rare they're going to be.
She's actually going to be looking at me and goes, let's not use it. I'm going to reverse engineer this.
Okay.
It's possible.
All right.
Because I don't know if we're going to be coming across any more of them.
That's fair.
Well, I'm pretty useless against these things.
Pick up a chunk of wood off of the rail there and hit him with it.
I mean, yeah, it would be great at quarter. It would work as a quarterstaff, yeah.
Or a club.
Is there anything I can use for a club, Toby?
There's stuff, but honestly, you're probably better off using your weapon.
Still, I
and
got
just roll
okay.
Good.
Just don't roll sucky. Got it.
Yeah. The attack and damage negatives you would take would be about the same as the DR.
Okay.
All right. Well, Riviera, why don't you announce us?
Sure. She'll like aim down at one of them and then, fire the rifle.
Okay, that'll be the surprise round.
I take it they're within 30 feet.
They are. They're just down the ramp a little bit. Roll your initiatives.
Goodness.
Oh, you blew that one up. Yeah, you detonate one of them right away.
Almost rolled a decent. Oh, actually, I did roll. Okay, I was looking at the wrong one. Okay. I thought I rolled the 3 initiative.
That was me, because for some reason I always roll piss on initiative.
Hell yeah.
I'm reloading.
Okay, I'll click yours for you. You rolled an 8. Alright.
Total?
The classic
no.
Graham move of rolling us on
Modified.
initiative.
Noise.
You got a total of 13. You're going third. She blasts the one that's visible at the bottom of the stairs. Bullet passes straight through the sternum, the spine, shatters the entire middle section. It falls into 2 or 3 pieces. And that's the end of that one. Another one then turns and sprints up the stairs at Storgrim and takes a shot at him. Pretty good shot.
Yeah, that will hit me.
Okay. And then it's your turn.
Yep. And I was about to type thank Mugrim that one of them beat me on initiative because I can't hold my action or delay.
That was against Stormgrim, right?
This flaw you've chosen, I feel like it's going to be with us for a long time.
Oh, it is, but I think it's appropriate for the character. I think it's fun.
That'll do that.
You're welcome forever.
Yeah.
So that damage. Hey, Toby.
Yeah.
That damage. Who's it against?
The claw against Storgrim.
Okay. I think that hit Stormgrim, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. I took the damage.
Now he's going to bap it with the pry bear, I suspect.
Yeah,
I think his token is immortal.
I'll fix the.
Is it not rolling under inventory?
Well, no, it didn't actually apply the damage for. What the heck?
Oh God!
I did it wrong. It's supposed to be -4. There it goes. Unfortunately, when I was messing stuff around, it lost my combat attacks. So.
You can just roll it from the inventory. There you go. He bashes this one's head in. And it's gone. It runs up the stair, scratches him a little bit, and he just brings that pry bar straight down on top of the head, shatters it. And then hold it. You can hear running feet as 2 more of them are coming up the stairs.
Alright, I will go to meet the next one.
These are not on deck, they're below deck, but they look like they're on deck. This makes
Actually, I will.
perfect sense to everyone.
Actually, I will delay until the next one comes up.
Okay. Here he comes, and he runs straight up into you. Do you want to take a shot?
Hell yeah.
If you readied, you can stab him as he's approaching. Oh, man.
Hell yeah.
Run straight up the stairs. You stab straight past it. Absolute airball.
Still getting the armor check penalty. That's great.
And it takes a swipe at Riviera. Natural 1. Back-to-back ones from Foundry. Riviera.
I'm going to 5-foot step back.
Okay. Step back up against the rail.
While I'm 5-foot step back, I'm going to reload.
As you lean up against the rail, reloading, you briefly look down and see a huge dark shape moves in the past underneath the ship.
Does 11 hit its touch, I guess?
It has a touch of 12. Your bullet passes through its rib cage, takes a chunk out of the ribs, but does no appreciable damage to him. You missed. Sare, these things are adjacent left of you. They're already in melee range. They're running up the stairs trying to rip people's faces off.
Is there a way I should move in position to do flank or anything like that?
Currently, you have a flank with Storgrim on this nearest one. He's on the opposite side of it, so you got +2 to hit here. And actually, you could get your sneak attack damage. How did we end up doing your sneak attack? You have to trigger it, right?
Yeah, I think it was Microphone, but I don't remember what it was. It's just...
Is it just SA? Try SA. Oh, fuck yeah. Natural 1. So your total damage is 11. He reduces that by 5. But you do nearly rip him apart. You get that cutlass straight into his vertebra and almost cut him in half. Not quite.
My turn. Let's do another shocking grasp. Why not?
Well, this one's pretty injured.
Oh, which one?
The one that's in range?
Yeah.
The bad news is you missed. You reached out to touch
fuck.
it and it sort of lurched backwards and you missed. The good news about this is that you get the charge back because you are charged up with the spell and you haven't released it, so you don't have to cast it again to attack again with it.
Okay, I'll add the charge back.
This guy is gone, so it's Storgrim's turn.
Alright. Attack him. Hit this guy.
The one right in front of you?
Yep.
It hits. That's enough to kill him. You bring that pry bar around, and man, this thing's great for bashing in skulls.
Is he in? Happen to be within 5 feet, or is he down the stairs still?
No, he's close enough. He's down the stairs, but you could cleave into him if you want.
I will cleave.
All right, do it. Well, after advising caution and setup, Storgrim bashes in the first one and bodily launches himself down the stairs into the second one, slamming into it, nearly shattering it immediately and dragging it to the bottom of the staircase.
Alright, I figured out why I was getting the armor check penalty. It said I wasn't, for some reason, it said I wasn't proficient with my buckler.
Ah, bullshit. You are absolutely proficient with bucklers.
Yeah, I just set, I had to change the setting around, so I got it.
Good catch.
Can I reach this one?
Sure. It is tumbling down the stairs with your dwarf, and you are a precision fighter, so you can run down the stairs after them and try to stab not the dwarf. I'll come really close to stabbing the dwarf.
Well,
I give up.
In his defense, most likely the dwarf is just flailing and cursing and tumbling down the stairs.
And now it's time for the person with the gun to shoot down the stairs.
I'm trying to,
Two friendly targets, one enemy. Who knows what will happen?
Move action reload.
Yeah.
And then proceed to shoot the thing.
Man.
Shot him! Shoot him!
Oh my god. Thorgrim, you are tumbling down the stairs. This skeleton is biting your shield and trying to claw your face off. And then a rapier passes within 6 inches of your head to the side, missing the skeleton entirely and stabbing into the stairs. And then you hear the gunshot, and the stairs on the other side of your head explode as a bullet passes, also missing the target. Yeah. And at this point, you appreciate the intention of help, but you sort of wish they would just stop.
Hookers! I'm safer fighting on the same side of the skeleton here!
It's coming right for us. Ah. Low levels.
My turn.
Low-level characters suck ass. It's beautiful.
This is so painful. I think I started Kai at like level 6, so.
You did join that campaign after this level. Being level 2 is dog shit. You're crap.
I hate it.
I think you joined at level 4. You were pretty decent.
Yeah, I was great at level 4.
Sertosh, you are at the top of the stairs. The dwarf and the swashbuckler are in some sort of general melee at the bottom of the stairs, and the gunfighter is just firing a musket point blank down the stairs at them. Nearly shot them.
Throw the dagger, come on!
Throw the
what
pipe
could
bomb.
possibly go? Oh my god! I mean,
Be a
Storgo
chaos
would probably
goblin.
survive. I'm
Rattle
not
the
sure
shit.
about Holden.
Who goes next after me?
The skeleton.
Alright.
And then
Oh.
me.
I'll tumble right down in there. Help out my dwarf buddy. There we go.
Okay. You run down the stairs and take a stab, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Getting it done. That's what I do. I get it done.
Your 11 misses the target, and you chop a pile of rope that was hanging on the wall, and the severed chunk of rope hits Thorgrim in the side of the face. He's unharmed, but he is ever more concerned about his party's assistance.
And here comes the shocking grasp, and I'm the only one wearing metal armor.
Okay.
And the skeleton, I think, does not rip his face off.
Nope.
You get your shield in between you, and it's tearing. This shield already has such lovely battle scars on it. And then the sorcerer, I presume, is walking down the stairs, crackling head to toe with undispersed electricity.
Yeah. I do that. And then I go over here next to the skeleton, shock and grasp it.
Okay.
I've been trying to this whole time to figure out how to add a charge. I couldn't figure out how, so let's
I'll
just
get it.
pretend. I'm just add one. Okay.
Storgrim, you are tumbling around at the bottom of the stairs with this thing trying to rip your face off. The sorcerer comes down the stairs, and electricity is crackling from the top of his head across his shoulders, down both of his arms. And you see him ball his right hand into a fist, and it's like all of the electricity is focused on the right side of his body, and with his left hand, he grabs you by the collar and pulls you away from the skeleton, and then discharges all of that energy into the skeleton, and it detonates into tiny little black burned shards of bone. You're unharmed by your party.
Good job, team.
Just an expert operation, start to finish.
Love
Flawless.
to zap people.
No notes.
A well-oiled machine.
Bezazeti.
Probably would have
Need to
been
work on my
safer to
aim.
leave them behind.
Yeah, maybe should. Low levels.
All right.
Oh my god.
Low
It's just
level
the-
struggles.
Just the dice, to be honest, for
Yeah,
me
Yeah.
at
bad
least.
dice today. Well, when you're low level, you're so subject to whatever your dice want to do to you.
I have a
You're-
+8 to attack. It's
Hmm?
yeah, it's meh.
Meh.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You guys are handling it well. Continuing on to the other target, the northern
Ye.
ship.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna make
Sure.
fort saves right here at the gangway. The smell is very, very bad here.
Hell yeah.
It's a wall of dead fish. Fort saves all around.
I'm going to
Here we
spend a inspiration.
Sure.
Boom.
Wuhan good. Storgrim good. Holden great. Doing fine. Sir Tosh, you're okay.
Oh.
It's pretty bad, but you tough it out. Riviera, you're in good shape. Everybody's steeled themselves against it, so when you walk on the deck, it doesn't bother you as much as you thought it would.
I think I'm starting to get the used to this smell, strangely enough.
Yeah. Who crosses the rope bridge first?
I do.
Okay.
I'll follow after.
Let's see. That's a 4. Okay. You get about here, and I would like you to make a climbing check.
Oh
Did you-
shit, only
I
have
notice.
+1.
I notice that Storgrim. I need a climbing check from Storgrim.
But you said that the sailor profession can.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Sub?
This could be a sailor
Alright.
thing for sure.
I'll take the +4.
Hell yeah. Oh my God,
Okay, that
Thomas the
wasn't what I-
Tank Engine. What the fuck?
He was wearing the
What?
The
Thomas the
Beetle Plus
Tank
glasses.
Engine just flew out of his natural 20 die and drove straight at my face. I almost
You
had
saw
a
that
pistol.
Fucking
too.
insane.
And why does he have an evil mirror
Why?
universe
He's
mustache?
got the,
What the
Groucho
fuck?
Marx glasses on.
Why
That's
is that
what
built
it was,
in?
yeah.
Fucking Domcap was the strangest shit.
How many
That was
switches
weird.
you flip in the mod?
I need to do that too.
I
Cat
didn't
just
know
in
that
here,
that
click,
one
click,
was.
click, 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 click. God. That
Oh
was.
my god.
You could go back and ask me 1,000,000 times what's about to happen, and I would never, ever get it right.
If
Funny.
anybody's wondering if they do that one, it's the animation Thormund
We
TTE.
don't need anyone else doing this shit.
I'm gonna go back to my usual.
That was
No, that was great.
that was bizarre.
Amazing.
So
Was that-
Storgrim steps on the rope ladder, and immediately one of the planks snaps, and almost instinctively you see him throw his hands out sideways. His shield is on a sling, so it doesn't fall in the water. But he throws his hands out sideways, hooks onto the rope rail, and catches himself with his hands. And his feet are just dangling through the bottom of the rope bridge, just as one of those big dark shapes slowly cruises by underneath.
Hey, you bastard! And he just like straight up T posing there, doing that, and then just hauls himself up by his arm strength.
Mm-hmm.
Gets over to the next, kind of tests the next plank before he puts his weight down on it. Takes a second, looks back. Watch your step. And keeps going.
Okay. Graham, please don't tell the Carrying Crown party about that feature.
I I'm going to guard it with my heart and soul.
It's up to you and Josh to keep this knowledge locked away in a vault.
Oh, the
Let's
CC
go to the
campaign is
vault.
already off the walls crazy with their dice.
Josh and I
shit.
are gonna pinky swear on that, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's up to you if you want that level of chaos.
That was so
You know
funny.
there are
I'm
people
sorry.
in that campaign that cannot handle power like that.
I can't be fucking serious. Okay.
They will just
Pull it
roll
together.
over and over and over again until they trigger it.
Okay, continue. Sorry.
Okay. You step onto this ship, and it's pretty clear that the hold was full of fish sometime weeks ago. And it's all rotted, ruined. It's just the obvious smell of ruined meat throughout this entire vessel. And there are some supplies on the deck. You can see that there's some fishing nets and fishing lures. And on one of the boxes is a strange little red bottle.
What be that, Skill Monkey?
No, I'm not near it yet.
Oh, okay.
Buhan crosses the deck of the ship here, and right about there, I'm going to pause you because we're going to jump into combat, and I'm going to attack Buhan.
Oh no.
Sweet. I fucked up.
Yeah. Once again, the wizard has gone first. You may roll initiative.
I'm so smart.
It's okay. You're level 2. Now's the time to get a feel for the character.
Sid learned this lesson first 4 levels too.
I learned this lesson in Carrying Crown.
See, but you're role playing. This is a new character. He doesn't know.
Oh, hey Toby, you might want to move me back because I had moved it while you paused it.
Okay, sure. You can be back there.
It would actually be like right
We'll
there.
just put you over here. It'll be fine.
Damn.
Maybe right out here next to this thing. Is that cool?
I mean, I do have the swim speed, so I'm okay.
Okay. All right, so let's see. Sarah, did you roll initiative? Or did it do a pop-up or some shit on you? I'm gonna click it for you, Josh.
I'm sorry, what'd you say? I was reading something.
Initiative.
There you go, sorry.
You got it. All right. Ooh. Well, Storgrim, you are just stepping onto the deck when Buhan confidently glides past you towards the strange red bottle, which is over here on these crates. And as he gets over kind of into the center of the ship, he passes by the lower hatch, which is open. You see dark shadows down there. You can't see too well into it from the angle of where you are, Storgrim. Your eyes would obviously look down in there, no problem. And something leaps out of the hold, all the way up onto its feet. It is human, looks like a human in tattered clothes, and it has a dagger in its hand, which it tries to drive deep into Buhan's back. And it stabs Buhan for 8, including the sneak attack. And Buhan screams in pain
My
and
turn.
surprise. And Sarah, you are next in initiative, but on the rope bridge, which is not a great rope bridge, as we've seen. In front of you is Holden, who is gingerly crossing the shitty rope bridge himself on his turn. You could do a run and jump from this ship to the others. It's only like 10 feet. And if you fall, you can just make a new character, because I would eat you.
So I was just looking, that's why I was reading something. So according to my ninja bullshit, I can spend a point and treat an acrobatics check as if I'm running.
Fuck yeah.
Actually, no, you are always considered running. You don't have to spend a key point.
Is it one of those things where you have to have one?
Yeah, as long as you have one key point, you are always considered having a running start.
Okay, cool.
So, Yeah, you could increase your running speed by 20 feet for 1 round by spending a point, which affects your jump distance. But I'm not sure you need it in this case. I think you probably don't need it.
Just go for it. Okay.
Just roll an acrobatics check.
Get above 10.
Fendry should tell us. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, you got it.
As soon as this happens, that thing jumps out of the hole, drives the dagger into Buhan. Sarah, I assume you're trying to get all the way over to the enemy.
Yeah.
You
can jump that far.
Grabbing onto the rail, you 2 feet and 2 hands launch yourself from this ship over the water, briefly looking down, seeing nothing in the water at the moment. I'm sure it's totally safe. And your lateral jump distance from this check that you rolled is 30 fucking feet.
Hell yeah.
Launch yourself all the way across, grab onto the other ship's mast, swing around, grab onto another piece of rigging, and land in a flanking position on the target. And you can swing once. You hit, and you can roll sneak attack. You do a total of 9 damage, and you notice that it does not react in pain from you driving your weapon across its lower back, and the flesh does not bleed, but it does split open. It
Ew.
is a human, but probably not alive or not well. But great attack. An impressive movement. Riviera.
He will shoot the thing.
Shoot the thing. That will definitely hit. 13 points of damage. You see a massive amount of its internal, like its body, chest, organs, ribs, part of the spine gets blasted out one side of it. It stumbles that direction, stays on its feet, and continues trying to end Buhan. Great shot. You're on the rope bridge.
Hell yeah. Do I need to roll anything?
Just jump across. It's real easy.
I mean, I probably could. I have high acrobatics.
If you don't want to yield to Storgrim's initiative, you will need to acrobatics through him or around him.
Yep, I will spend a daring do on this.
Fuck yeah, bro. Hell yeah. See?
15.
Turn that 5 into a
19.
15.
19,
Oh, yeah.
actually.
You easily tumble through your teammate, get over here, find a spot where you can stabbeth the enemy.
Hey.
Nice. Oh. Crit confirms for 22.
Attaboy. Attaboy.
That's what I'm talking about.
Holden tumbles past Storgrim, drives that weapon, Heaven Sting. What a cute name for a sword. Straight into the vertebra at the base of its neck, and it doesn't die when he drives the blade all the way through its neck, so then Holden reverses his grip on the weapon, violently wrenches it to one side, and pops its neck completely apart. The head lolls backwards, falls off. It's dead. You're out of combat.
I was saving up for that.
You
really
were.
were.
Cashed
You
in,
really-
bud.
You really banked some bad luck there.
Hey, that's the new top single hit damage
It
for our
is.
scorecard.
Hell yeah.
Wait until next level. Really start popping out.
Yeah. Whenever you get the
Until I
precision
crit
damage.
something.
We're gonna have some damage in this party.
Oh yeah.
We got sneak attack, we got swashbuckler, we got gunslinger basically. It's gonna be good.
Fighter with a scythe.
Alright.
I guess I'll go ahead and acrobatics over.
Sure. Damn, I was hoping for that natural one. That would have been exciting. You easily clear it, jump, skipping the perilous rope bridge entirely, you jump across to the other deck. And you can roll alchemy to identify this bottle of red liquid.
Hooray. find my alchemy check here.
It is a recently, maybe a month old, gathered toxin from a sea creature known as a jellyfish, a rare type of jellyfish that only exists in the Shackles. Highly venomous, and this stuff is nasty also. It, when it's applied to a target, they are staggered for 1d6 rounds, and if they continue to fail, then they are paralyzed for 1d6 minutes.
Ooh.
Nasty.
Wuhan. This is why you don't go charging Pizoes, that dwarf in an undead-infested ship shanty town.
Very, yeah.
Passed, but
I done fucked up, okay? I won't do it again.
So Riviera will come up behind, Buhan. Blow another one of her extracts.
And pour jellyfish poison into his open wound. Oh, cure light. Okay.
Thanks, buddy.
Well, that's twice I've gotten max. You might want to just instead do it manually.
There you go.
I think the mod is busted.
I'll fix that. Yeah, I think that mod's goofing up. Okay, so you have rainbow jellyfish toxin, and you have 4,521 dead fish, 5 fishing nets, and 3 goblin fishing lures.
Goblin fishing lures?
This is a fishing lure colored in bright greens and shaped like a comical goblin face. The lure's ridiculous coloration, unique shape attract all sorts of fish. Grants +2 bonus on profession fishing checks, as if it's a masterwork tool.
Could come in handy for something.
Probably not.
No. I was being optimistic.
My goal is to just weigh down Storgrim so much that he can't move.
Hell yeah.
I'm not picking this shit up. This is the stuff we'll
My
leave
money
in the
is on the
pile.
smelly dead fish.
It is, God, where is it? Give me the total, Foundry. Yeah, it's 9,000 pounds of dead fish.
But I can start giving it out like yogurt.
You notice that the sharks do circle this boat a lot more than the others.
Alright. Grab that poison. We'll leave the rest here for the full scavenging crew.
You want to take that poison, Riviera, since I've got the other?
I don't really use poison, really, but you go ahead and take the poison. Since
Okay.
you're the one that's more proficient in poisons than I am.
Okay. I'll take it then.
Just on the action, she'll grab something, I guess something that's cloth-wise, and some of these fish, she'll toss overboard.
She's gonna feed the sharks.
Yeah, gonna feed the sharks.
What,
that
trying
is
to serve them an appetizer?
just literally chumming the waters. Yeah, you start to notice them cruising by more often.
Alright, let's check this bridge.
They're
And
just,
I'm gonna...
just waiting to find someone. Drag them into the deep, bite them some more.
Can I roll a engineering check on this rope bridge?
That's exactly what I was gonna do here.
You don't trust shit. See, look, the low-level characters are learning. Look how cautious they are now. Oh, yeah. You think you have identified which boards to step on and which not to step on. And this one doesn't have a rope guard. So, probably should send maybe one, at most 2 people across at a time. At the most.
Alright. 1 second. And from the new bag, I pull out the silk rope.
Oh,
Tied around my waist.
okay.
Here. 3 of you hold on to this.
I'm gonna go through last, so go ahead in front of me.
So once they have it, and on the off chance that we missed a board and I fall through, that leaves that way they have a chance to pulling me up, and then I will go across.
Okay, give me either a sailor or climbing or acrobatics check. Your choice.
Let's see here. Acrobatics -2, climbing +4, sailor +8. I'm no Nomcath on this character.
Very different approach to this. He walks across with the sea legs of someone who's been to sea for months or years. The thing sways, it wobbles, it wiggles, and he just steadily walks all the way across it. No problem.
I guess Riviera will go next.
Once I get here, I'll help anchor the rope on like a post here or something like that, and then hold it so they have something to walk with.
Okay, Riviera, no problem.
I will acrobatics across.
Okay. Riviera and Storgrim walked across like gyroscopes as their hips and backs and necks adjusted to the roll of the sea and the sway of the rope. Holden
And I do cartwheels.
Yeah, Holden zips across it quickly, violently, like bending and stretching it, but it holds, and he just gets across it so quickly it doesn't have time to throw him in the deep. Buhan and Sarah, how would you like to cross? Can you use your pirate skill? Climbing, acrobatics?
Pirate.
Oh yeah. You guys cross no problem as well. Those reliable sea legs. Such an asset. You're now on the kind of north central hulk. This is a 70-footer that runs parallel to the lower bridge that you guys started on. That's just east of you. There is a hulk. Well, there's a smaller frigate just touching the northern edge of this with a little bridge built in that looks actually fairly safe. There is half of a ship ripped in half north of that. And then to the east there is the main big finger of island jutting up and several other smaller ships.
And to the east there's
the largest ship is on the east. It is rolled over completely onto its side. The upper and middle decks are ripped off. Whatever masts it had are gone. And there is indeed inside it, jammed sideways, the lower hull of another ship that there's no other sign of. It's a mess.
I was talking here because I can see there's a supplies pile right here.
Yeah, there is. You can see a lot of supplies on the deck of that ship. A lot of stuff.
I guess
Shall we
go
go
into that one?
Go further north?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
You want to go check that one out?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll head down. And we will head over.
You get back on the main bridge, then you head south. You get up on the main deck, and Storgrim, perception check. .24. When you get to here and you glance down the hold, nothing comes running up at you, but with your dark vision, you can see the lower torso and legs of several human-sized and shaped figures who are standing here.
I kind of pause, hold up a hand, and then point at the hatch down.
And in your now expert undead fighting opinion, they are standing too still to be living people.
So basically, kind of move forward, and gesture to everyone to follow quietly, so we can kind of stack up what we did in the first one, so we can pull them, surround it, and pull them up.
Okay.
Box them in.
Yeah, can I set up on one side of the hatchway or something like that?
Sure. They will come up here. Sarah can position here. They will come up the hatch and exit here, and then you'll have flank with Storgrim as they come up.
Okay.
And then let me do this. Put the PP.
And I will.
Combat.
Can I ready in action?
Sure. What would you like to? You want to ready a
Well,
shot?
I figured you'd pull him again.
Yeah, I guess I'll kind of like.
You guys can roll
This
initiative. Sure. You can. You can't see them from there. If you position here. Oh, sorry, Foundry just died because we both. Hang on. Stop moving, everybody. Let me do this, and then if you position here, you can see one down in there, or here. So kind of through the ladder and underneath you.
Yeah, she'll kind of like. She'll go ahead and fire off a shot.
Okay, roll initiative whenever you're ready. Also, Rivera, your shot will be the surprise.
Oh my fucking god!
Oh man, well, flat-footed. Bummer.
If that would have hit.
Yep.
And crit, that would be the biggest damage right now, guys.
Yep. But it didn't because of that natural 1. A 20 and a 1 are your rolls. That's impressive. You put a shot through him, and you see it does, as it did before, an impressive amount of damage. But it does not fall down. It looks very damaged, though. Okay, and then go ahead and roll your initiative, Riviera. Sarah, you'll be the first turn, but I think you're wanting to wait for a zombie.
Yep.
All right. Let me get back
My
up to
turn.
Sarah's turn. This zombie comes upstairs, and it's about to attack Storgrim, and you have flank on it, sir. I will let your attack go, and then the zombies. That will hit. You can roll sneak attack because you have flank. And sneak attack did 4. Good hit. It stumbles. It continues and stumbles into Thorgrim and takes a big swat at him.
That hits.
Exactly hits him for quite a bit.
All right, time to shocking grasp.
Yes, I will eventually run you out of these. Actually, you have 2 more.
Yeah, I was wondering, like during the last combat, obviously never got to use it, but do you think the trident might actually? I think it might work better because they're not like skeletons.
Trident's infinite, and Trident will. You'll never run out of Trident. Never run out of Jolt. And Trident is piercing damage. These look more like zombies. Your characters are learning this as we speak. That zombies take normal damage from piercing.
Okay, let's try the trident.
Okay.
We'll see.
Stick him.
Oh.
And then go to your
already
combat tab. There you go. Go to
I
combat
already
tab.
had it summoned. I don't know why I.
Well, he summons it. It's a cantrip. It's like a 0 level spell, so he summons and unsummons it all the time.
Okay. I don't know if that would be single or full. I forgot if I moved or not.
It doesn't matter at your level.
Okay. Alright.
You're a noob. And
I'm a
that
noob.
does hit. You stab him for quite a lot, and he is still barely on his feet. You stab him right through the heart. You're like, come on, man. That's exactly where you're supposed to stab someone. Another zombie comes stumbling up the stairs. Tries to punch Storgrim. Damn. They are rolling hot on the dwarf.
Realize I'm at an elevated position. Can I attack from here, or should I move?
Or you could maneuver
Okay.
over here. Either one. I'm fine with it.
Okay. I'll just move over here. Make it easy.
Get in there. Now you're in
Like, go for
Riviera's
this
line
one.
of fire better. I like it.
Absolutely. Lightning bolt position. Anybody?
That's gonna be an issue someday.
Watch me like rolling out one.
Ooh, great shot. You stab this one straight through the brain, obliterating the head, and it is gone. Perfect stab.
Waste.
Riviera. This one is super injured. This one is undamaged by you guys so far.
So she'll go after the injured one.
Okay.
She'll go ahead and, move action, reload, and then fire.
You went after the injured one?
Yeah.
Obliterated it. It's gone. Straight shot through the neck. Head tumbles off the back of the shoulders. And it is Storgrim, who is feeling very impatient, I believe.
Yes, I am. I have triggered my debuff buff, so that everything will be applying properly.
Cool. I fixed your buff icon. So we can turn that on. Back on. There we go. Hell yeah. And you miss.
Yep.
You guys notice that Storgrim is very frustrated. He seemed like he wanted to get in there and get the mix sooner, and he couldn't. And then he just took a sort of wild swing. Missed entirely. The zombie in turn rips his head off. Make a new character. Nope. Complete miss.
My turn.
Sarah, this one didn't come up where you hoped it would. You could 5 foot over to it. You want to have flank. But it's on the other side of the hatch, so you'd have to 5 foot hop to attack it.
Is that the better option?
Yeah, you might as well get in there. Holden can reach it. Storgrim can reach it. If you get in there, then it's going to get chopped to pieces.
Cut. There we go.
Bam! 12 hits. You slash for 7. He's still barely alive.
Okay.
Buhan the Trident is functionally a spear. It has 10 foot of reach, so you can stab him from there if you wish.
Nice. Very nice. I do have to do this every single time because it says when I hit
You don't.
someone. Oh, okay.
I don't care about that. That power is stupid.
All right. Well, then we'll just go for it.
And yeah, that's just my poor wording. It disappears if it strikes a target when you throw it, is what I meant to say.
Oh, when I throw it.
You
Okay.
could throw it, and if you do so, it hits the target, and then it disappears, and you have to summon it again.
I can throw it. Okay.
You can,
Good
but then you have
information
to
know.
spend a whole round summoning it again.
Okay.
Inconvenient. But if you needed to do it, you could do it.
Yeah, because I'm not made of charges here.
Yeah.
Might need to do that.
Also,
Yeah?
effect. One summoned handheld musical instrument.
Oh, yeah, it's based on the summoned instrument spell. We didn't change all the text. That hits, you do a bunch of damage, but he does not quite drop. He's very wounded. He takes this opportunity to murder your fighter. He hits. Ow! For 9. Man, it's going to take you guys forever to heal him.
Oh my goodness.
I'm a stabber boy.
Get him. You have flank.
Well. Ooh, yeah. Gotta add that bonus.
You know that Sarah's a sneak attacker, so you could 5 foot here. And if it's still alive on her, well, you want Storgrim to have flank. Okay, 26 hits for 8. He is quite damaged, but still on his feet.
That is one tough cookie.
And I'm reloading because my full screen went gray. Yay.
Move action, reload once again.
Yeah.
And fire the gun.
Get him. His garbage touch AC, that hits. He takes 12. He's very hurt. Still alive. And Storgrim, who's also still alive.
Oh, Jesus. Seriously. I had one good round.
Whiff. Biggest whiff ever.
Your one moment of glory.
It was all the bragging I did, how good I did in the earlier part of the campaign.
My turn.
Sarah, you want to put this zombie and Thorgrim out of its misery?
Yeah. Let's do Thorgrim first.
Okay. He's surprised. You get sneak attack. Holy fuck. That crit does not quite confirm. But you do end the zombie for 6, and you guys are out of combat.
High footstep.
Hilarious incompetence. And teamwork and positioning. Great.
Pull up my last extract.
There you go. Let's, I know how to play it, so it works there. That worked. Okay, we're going to pause in a second, but in the supply crates on the deck of this ship, you have to remember this because it's going to be here next time, you find bronze bars, copper, you find another comp longbow, you find a collection of weapons, including a glaive and a roll me knowledge religion. Knowledge religion monkeys.
Gotta find it. Why can't they just have all of knowledges in one fucking spot?
Nah,
They are.
We gotta
Real Housewives of Ustalov.
We gotta make you solve a Sudoku every time you do your skills. Great roll.
That's Kai's favorite show.
You find this longsword, which is a masterwork longsword, but the hilt is in the shape of, it is modeled to look after Iomedae's famous weapon. If you were a follower of Iomedae, this would function as a holy symbol for you. So it's a very nice masterwork longsword. You find 65 iron bars, a couple of silver bars, some bronze, copper, a book called Empire of the Eaten, and another book called Midnight Melange about a place called Ardeel, which is just south of Shutterwood. You find a book called The Real Housewives of Ustalov, which gives you +5 on knowledge nobility when referring to Ustalavian nobility. So that's pretty useless, but you could sell it for 250 gold. Selling books, of course, will get you ridiculed for the rest of the campaign. Just ask Graham.
Right, yeah.
There is a potion you can knowledge alchemy, and I'll give you a 2 for all. You can identify this herb as well. And then a spellcraft to identify a magic knife. Craft alchemy tells you that this potion, which is labeled Vorkstag's Dark Sight. Drinking this potion. Say again?
And then the herb.
Sure.
I
was going to give you both for one roll, but
okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
This potion is a combination potion from some brilliant, benevolent, really nice guy named Vorkstag. And
best guy ever.
Best
Love that guy.
dude ever. He's fully dead. We think. We don't really know. Drinking this potion, you gain dark vision and keen senses, but you become hyper paranoid and you have difficulty trusting others, which causes -4 sense, motive, and diplomacy for its duration of 4 hours.
And then there's your spellcraft check. 27.
The herb is wolfsbane, which is used as a poison to execute prisoners in Cheliax. Fun fact. And it supposedly cures lycanthropy, but you're not too worried about that. And then the knife is what's called an Numerian Vibrox, said to be made with ancient, possibly alien technology. These blades are non-magical. It only radiates like a 1 out of 10 magic because magic was used to make it. And they are unbelievably sharp and resilient. They strike as adamantine for the purposes of bypassing damage reduction. So it's like a masterwork dagger, but also can cut almost anything.
That is dummy good for this level.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you don't mind using a 1d3 dagger, because it's not even as big as a conventional stabbing dagger.
Sure, why not?
So we'll sift through that shit. Oh, also there is 1 obsidian down there. Which, does anybody have appraisal? I'll give you a spellcraft check also. Buhan and Riviera. There's an actual 20. Appraise check.
20 appraisal.
Damn, Buhan buys appraisal.
I do. I'm a pirate.
Okay.
You crackhead. Hell yeah. All right. Buhan says that is a 750 gold piece obsidian gem, and it is the spell component for a spell called Animate Dead.
Whoa, okay. I know what these guys have been up to.
Not like the shitty undead you're seeing here. Skeletons and zombies are shitty undead. That, in the hands of a capable necromancer, could be used to make something much more dangerous. A ghoul or a ghast or something else. All right. We will pause there. And pick this up next time. But good job being pirates.
Fun times. We got to stabby stab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun.
We got to flail a lot.
There was a lot of flailing. That was more flailing than... Every time I go back and do low level, I'm reminded.
For
How bad it goes.